Good morning, lunatics. Welcome to Morning Java. I'm Matt Sunday, Taylor Haas. Brought to you, as always, by our friends at Get Go Cafe and Market, where right now, Taylor, you can get the Philly cheesesteak, but in, better versions.
Yeah, they got different kinds, and they're all good.
I want to talk about different meat, though. I want to talk about the kind of meat that's like Zach and Reese, just going to town, ripping helmets off, throwing punches.
Yeah, 2 fights in one game. When was the last time you saw 2 fights in one game from the Penguins?
Not without a guy named Ryan Reeves.
Yeah, you don't see it a lot in today's NHL. I see it a lot covering minor league hockey. This was more my speed. But yeah, 2 fights. And I mean, Zach Aston Reese.
Yeah, he's actually a guy that when he came up to the Penguins, you told me he likes to throw the fists around a little bit, and we really haven't seen him do it much with the Penguins. But, you know, the incident where he sends a guy into the boards, he gets the 2-minute minor, maybe has to pay some dues a little bit, and he answers. Not only does this guy go out there and scrap for his name, but they're kind of glancing blows off of face masks and plastic, rips the helmet off, and goes to the side of the head in one motion.
Yeah, he's a great fighter. I think a lot of people, unless you've seen him fight, I don't think a lot of people expected him to be a fighter. I know he's kind of a soft-spoken guy, but yeah, he had 6 fights in Wilkes-Barre. He's fought in the preseason for Pittsburgh. He fought in juniors. He's skilled. He knows what he's doing.
Sorry for being so excited about fighting, but 2 things get me up: fighting in hockey and cheesesteaks. All right, DK, Taylor and I talked about maybe why you should fight. Let's talk about maybe some of the dangers of fighting.
Well, Zach Aston Reese is going to be, and I'm quoting Mike Sullivan directly, out a little while. It's pretty jarring anytime Mike Sullivan gives an injury assessment immediately after the game, because he never does that. He'll always say, I'll just have more for you at the next practice or something. So that means they know something is wrong, whether it's and I'm just going to be guessing here, a concussion symptom, hopefully not anything related to the jaw. That's the thing that you get scared of.
You know, anytime there's hardware used ever, any place in the body, and, you know, it's whether you're holding a leg together and you take a shot off the side of your leg, you know, it's always a concern anytime somebody's had a previous injury like that.
But it's part of the game. Patrick Hornqvist also went out after getting a shot to the face early on in the game, and you know the Penguins are going to have to now go out to the West Coast, presumably without 2 of their tougher guys and 2 of their better net front guys. So that's not going to be any picnic.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, it's a little bit of an extended trip, so I'd like to maybe see the guys travel at least, but we're not going to really know anything.
No, we're not. But I'll tell you this, Matt. I liked in general the way they all responded. From a toughness standpoint. And that includes, by the way, Marcus Pettersson, who's got assaulted for presumably no reason. What could Marcus Pettersson ever have done to tick off anybody?
No, you know, he steps in early, and then throughout the game, really, this is the Florida Panthers versus the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Right.
Why was it this chippy?
Bob Buchner's their coach, man. That's why Bob Buchner played like that.
But, you know, you see Pettersson, who got involved early. You see him kind of getting abused a little bit down the stretch, and I think the team really just responded as a whole.
That's okay.
Well.
Show a little bit of an edge. Nothing wrong with that.
Okay, so tonight we have the 6th-ranked power play and the 3rd-ranked power play belonging to the Florida Panthers. And the story of the game for me is shorthanded chances. That was a sloppy game.
Yeah, I mean, if you could have the penalty kill units take on the power play, that might have been a little bit better. 2 shorthanded goals from the Penguins, Rust and Shahan. How often do you see that?
No, the Penguins now have 4 shorthanded goals on the season, all of them coming after December 14th. So the shorthanded goals have been a big part of the Penguins' turnaround that began in December. But, you know, I don't know what's going on with the Penguins' penalty kill. I mean, it's interesting that they're taking on such an offensive tone to it.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a sloppy game overall from both teams. You have Luongo pulled after how many goals? 4 goals. It was just a sloppy game overall.
You know, and the Penguins' power play, this is kind of interesting because here they are, you know, 6th ranked in the league, but when you take them away from Pittsburgh, they're number 3, and then number 19 at home. So for whatever reason, it's not clicking for them at home. 2nd straight night they take the sombrero here, 0 for 3, I believe.
Yeah, and they're going on the road now for I think 20 days before they return home. So, you know, maybe that'll be good.